Hi everybody, welcome to Do Your Own Easy Plant-Based Recipes. I'm Patricia, I'm here at home, and today we are making roasted nuts. Now these are the spicy and sweet roasted nuts, okay? And we're in a new location. As you may notice, the lighting is excellent, but the sound has had its issues. This is my third take. So let's hope and pray that this one works. And I got a lot of roasted nuts now. So we're making the roasted nuts. The recipe is down in the comment section. I want to show you the pan. So we have the pan with this. And I'm here too because you have to hear me. The first thing is you want to get a dried pan, okay? And the pan, oh, it smells so good over here. It's a little warm. I'm using my cast iron pan. Now, you can use a nonstick. I would recommend that. You can also use one of your skillets, electric skillets. That's an excellent option too. The first thing you do, though, is you put those 2 cups of nuts into a dry pan and just leave it there to heat up and maybe brown a little bit, but mainly heat up. I've got a combination of pecans, walnuts, and almonds. You can see that I have my bomber jacket on. It's New England and it's kind of cold here. I also have my new Scully apron. She's got the heart for Valentine's Day and her cherry on top, and I am featuring them. The link is down below. I have limited supplies, but it's something you can get. Thank you for subscribing, by the way. Most of you I know who you are, but some of you I still don't, kind of anonymous, and that's okay. Next thing is we're going to add the oil. I'm using canola oil. You can use vegetable oil or any oil that is not very flavorful. I don't know about coconut oil, perhaps. But olive oil might be too strong. Sesame oil, things like that, no. Uh-oh. So you just want to make sure that the oil gets all around there. And we're going to do it for about maybe a minute, at least a minute, browning them a little bit right now. I've got the temperature of my stove on a little bit past low to medium. But these skillets get really hot. So, do what you feel that you can do with your, this may take you a few times, and not just because of the sound, but because of, getting this right. This is almost like making candy. And you've got the sugar going in and everything, and if you overcook it, it's going to be too brown and it'll taste burnt. So, just watch how I do it. I've learned the hard way. Getting it nice and hot now. Now we're adding the spices and sugar. And you want to try to incorporate it into all of the areas where the nuts are. You can see, hopefully, a little bit about what's going on here. As long as we can hear this time, so I can put this up on YouTube. The recipe will be down below. Oh, I'm dropping some. But this is getting nice and hot now. Next thing is we're going to make our glaze. And that's where we want to be really, fast. Because if it cooks too much, I'm actually going to lower it to medium low. Putting a drop of water in there. A few drops of water. There it goes. Dash of salt. Let that come up. I'm actually going to shut this because this is this pan cooks really fast. The aroma is beautiful. Glaze is getting all around in it. Now this depends on how much heat you have. You may have had to already take it off if it was already glazed. I lowered the heat, so it's still glazing. Don't put it too high. First time I cooked it, I had to say, some of it came out a little too brown. And you don't want that. But you'll get better at this. A little bit higher. I feel like I might have put too much water in. It's one of those things that's tempered with the temperature. We're on only 7 minutes, so you see how fast this comes along. In the last one, boom, as soon as I put the water in, it was ready to come out. In the first, and the one thing I noticed too was a lot of it came into the pan because it cooked so fast. So I lost some of the glaze. First time I made it though, it took a little longer, but I had the heat way up. Whoop. And so what happened was it got too brown. In some places, it was still good, edible, but you taste that brown and you don't want that. Glaze is getting on it. I'm going to go with it. It's got a little more moisture than I saw in the last two, but I'm going to go with it. I want it not to be too brown. That's the main thing. And the stuff is on it. Okay. And my pan looks pretty good this time. I don't have a lot of cleanup to do. But what you do, I don't know if you heard me, the pan looked pretty good. Not much cleanup. What you want to do now is just spread them out on parchment paper on a cookie sheet or a baking sheet. And they will start to cool and the glaze will set. It takes about 10 minutes, more or less. Mine may take longer because it's a little more moisture on it. The last step, you can see where I have some chocolate morsels and different dried fruits. These are things you can make a trail mix with that with. So you can make a trail mix with that. Delicious. It's delicious just as is. I'm going to try a piece now. It came out excellent. Better than the last two times. Let me tell you something. The first time I had the heat too high and it browned too much. There was a little flavor, char, which I didn't like. Next time, it cooked so quick that all the glaze didn't get on it. It got onto the pan, so I had a little job cleaning it, but they weren't as delicious as these because these have more glaze. These have glaze, but they're not brown, too brown. They're delicious. So then again, like I said, in the comments, let us know if you make this. I added a little cardamom and coriander to this because in the last batch I said, that might be a little something to add. And it's good. Let us know anything that you substituted or added. Let us know if you make the trail mix, what you put in. One more thing I want to show you. I put mine in a sealed container. Now you can put this in the refrigerator if it's going to be longer than a few days. It is vegan the way we made it, so I wouldn't worry too much. But there's my last batch, which is good. It's still good, even though it doesn't have as much flavor as this probably does. I'll let you know in the comments how everything turned out. And please, thank you again. Please have people come to this class. We'd love to get more. We have 12 now, so it's 11. It's a little over 11 minutes. We're going to stop this now. Have a great day and hope to see you next. We're going to make the bread. Oh, yeah, we're going to make the bread next. Really fast whole wheat bread. And then next month we have the flavored gourmet popcorn. If you've never made popcorn on the stove, awesome. And we're going to make the gourmet. So, you know, again, it's something like this. We have things added to it. We're also going to make bean burgers. So here comes some of our more advanced stuff. I mean, it is a little more advanced. And I will be bringing some advanced stuff, but it's always going to be quick and easy. And then the month after, in March, we're going to have smoothies. And I used to teach for Cooking Matters. And I just want to tell you a little thing. It was just excellent. And in each of these, if I take from another place like Cooking Matters, which is a nonprofit organization, if I take their stuff, I'm going to adapt it to my specification. Anything I use, I always put my own take on it so that it's not the same as anyone else. And that's where you become, you know, a little creative there, and you can post stuff and whatever. So anyway, I'll let you go. Thanks again for coming, and please spread the word.